didn't do it.
Yes, we did.
Oh, that's a story?
It's about,
Oh, yeah, I remember now. It's, you need to help your friends and stuff.
I don't think so.
No, I know. I remember that guy, Jesus died on the cross, and Mary and her friends that were putting their heads some stuff to put on his body, so they could see him. And when they came there, the stone was rolled away, and the soldiers were gone. And they had and I went inside the tomb, and there was an angel that said, "Do not be afraid. The Lord, Jesus of Nazareth has risen." And they saw his cross.
Oh, okay, what's the word for today then?
Service.
yes.
Service for.
Maybe it was.
When Jesus left, the disciples kept on teaching.
Okay, all right. That kind of ties it all together. Actually, today you're supposed to take them all and put them together because they had faith that Jesus was going to rise again, so that's one of the reasons they wanted to go. And they believed the angel when he told them. They had service into what? Even after Jesus' death, they were still willing to do what they were called to do, right? Okay, and then what else did they do? How do they do the discipleship?
They were telling others about Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. So they were still out doing all those things combined. So it's kind of a good way to combine all of them because Jesus is the example that we see in all this week. He was the example that we should follow all this week. And he kind of embodies all the examples we talked about. So we can see that. So what else did we cover this week? Anybody else remember? What were the other stories? I'm trying to do a recap here real quick. What was the first day?
Oh, I remember.
The centurion's servant.
Roman centurion? Okay.
His servant was sick, and he sent some men out to find Jesus so that they could bring Jesus to heal him. But Jesus said no, because I can do it from where I'm standing.
Other way around. Other way around. The Roman centurion said, no, I'm not worthy to have you come to my house. Because he was a sinner and he didn't want Christ in his house. He said, I know you who you say you are, and you can do it from here. And then what was Jesus' response to that?
Yes, that's the most things I've ever seen.
He said, I've never seen anyone with faith that strong in all of Jerusalem. He said, this man who's a Roman has more faith than anyone in Jerusalem. Okay, well, the second day.
Oh, I remember.
Hang on, he's talking.
No, that was the sun, I think. Jesus was teaching everyone to listen by washing their feet to teach them to be nice to each other and stuff.
There you
that
go.
Even royalty can wash feet.
Oh, this is the third day.
Third day.
It was about Philip and how he went to the desert and told the Ethiopian about God and telling him how he could understand the Bible. I went to schools.
Very good. Okay, and the next one?
I remember. There's this guy whose 12-year-old daughter was very sick. So he went to Jesus, and then he said he will come. And on their way, there was a big crowd. And then a lady who was sick for 12 years touched the hem of his robe. And then Jesus wanted to know who touched him. And then she told him, and then she was healed. Then they came, and Jesus healed them.
Very good. You guys got it. You get an A+. Good job. All right, before we did experiments, everybody's got to put all their gum in their mouth. No fingers in your mouth, no touching anything on your face, because you're going to clean your hands, and then they got to stay clean. All right? So I'll send the liquid around once you clean your hands and keep them clean, and you'll see why.
That's a big thing
It's industrial size. I like to be clean.
And
Actually,
you play with
it was her
those.
mom that bought it. Here you go. Rub them good. Clean the fingertips. Clean it all. Clean it all. Clean them good. Clean them good. Clean them good, Michael. Rub them together.
I've got some hangouts.
All right. So this week we've talked about how things are not what they appear, right? So you see stuff and there are different forms, right? What are the three forms of matter?
Solid, liquid, and gas.
There you go. Solid, liquid, and gas. So what do you think this one is?
Solid and
Solid and liquid.
You
Both.
think so?
Solid and liquid.
How can it be both? It's not possible.
It's a liquid.
well, it's just
It
It's a.
flows just like if it was a solid, it would not move, would it?
It's a liquid.
It can't be a solid.
It's a liquid. It can't be liquid because a liquid's real. It's not all.
No, but the liquid takes the shape of its container, does it not?
Yeah.
That takes the shape of its container.
And then, like, if we pour it into.
See? Look, it's kind of like cake batter.
And if we
All
pour
right.
it into.
That's you do.
Is it cake batter? And if it is, I'm
She
gonna-
knows. All right. So now, take your finger, or even better, take your hand, just slap it as hard as you can. You don't trust me? Slap it.
Slap it.
What?
Go ahead. No, slap it hard. Like you mean it. Slap it like you slap Nathan. Like he's got your favorite Barbie. It's like, baby!
Hey, it's hard, kind of.
But watch. You put your finger in it slow.
It's liquidy.
Big heads and all that.
I want to slap it.
Hang on, everybody get a chance. And then if you pull it out slow, that's what it does. And then look, if you break a piece off, oh, it's a solid. No, it's not. And it has nothing to do with body heat. It's all pressure. Because look, if I turn it upside down and make it fall, it turns into a solid again. But then when it hits the other liquid, it turns back into a liquid.
What is that?
It's called a Newtonian Liquid. The reason is because Sir Isaac Newton, who was a Christian, defined what liquid was and what the states of matter are. And when they discovered this kind of mixture, they said, wow, this violates the rules of what's liquid and what's solid. So therefore we'll name it after Sir Isaac Newton because he defined it.
I can't get to it
All right, hang on a second.
because
We'll pass it
people are
around
blocking
here.
my way.
All right, if you're going to pull a piece out, just kind of
You and
pull
you.
it up and then flip it over. Nope, keep it over the bucket, keep it over the bucket. That's a Newtonian liquid. All right, hold up. You're getting it all over each other. It doesn't come off. Don't crumble.
It don't come off?
crumble.
Don't come on.
No, it's going to stick on you forever.
Because if you wipe it hard, it turns into a solid again. Okay, so to get it off, you got to put it back down in the liquid and hold your hand real still and let it attach. And then slowly lift your hand out, see? That's a Newtonian liquid.
Oh, this is hard. This has to
Oh,
stretch.
I got it. Thank you. Yes, we'll get you one in a minute.
Oh my goodness.
Now, if you ever look this up on the internet and make it at home, do not pour it down in the sink. Because it will never come out of the pipes, ever. They'll have to replace the piping in your house. And that would be very bad. So if you make it, you got to throw it in the trash.
Or throw it outside for the dogs to eat it.
Yeah.
And then die.
You would do that, wouldn't you? No.
If you ate this, you'd have the worst stomach ache ever, because you know why? As your stomach tried to squeeze it and digest it, it would turn into a rock. So it'd go rock, liquid, and you'd be like,
How would it get out of your stomach?
Oh my
Everything
god.
has
very
to
hard.
Get a big piece out.
It'll be like kidney stones.
Yes.
I'll get a big piece.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Here, dump that back in. Austin hasn't had a chance to look at it yet.
No,
Ew, you got that. Oh my god.
no, why is it on my shorts?
It's fine. It won't hurt it. It won't stain. It's non-toxic. You can buy it in the grocery store. All right. Put it right there. Put your hand in there. Hold still. And let it reattach and then slowly lift your hand out.
It's like paint.
It's cold.
It's letting your hand.
Okay, now